So I know we had talked about this company a long time ago, CBD Unlimited. I think I made one video on it. Ticker symbol's EDXC. It's a penny stock. What do you think of that company?
It's probably right now. It's probably the only stock that I would gamble, and I have gambled. I actually own it, but when I say I gamble, literally, it's a gamble. I think if I described it before, you go to Atlantic City, or you go to Vegas. You got the dice in your hands. It's a crapshoot. That's exactly what the
Yeah.
EDXC is. I like the company a lot. I follow it very carefully. I think it's a good play. The problem is, I have a couple of close friends that own it, and own one of them who actually introduced the company to me owns a lot of shares. He invested in the private placement, and when the stock ran up last year, he was like all thrilled, and he took profits off the table and a little bit more, but he still has a huge position in the
Okay.
stock, and sadly, he's relying on it to as for his retirement. Okay. He speaks to the CEO once in a while. Um, he gets updates directly from not inside information or anything like that, but just general updates, and he follows the company very closely. Um, but I'm going to tell you what I tell him, and all these things that the company's doing, it's great. Their revenue should jump, their sales should increase, but what's going to move the stock is sales, revenue, and net income. And, even though the sales might jump, 50%, 100% quarter over quarter, until they get noticed on Wall Street, nothing's going to happen with the company. It
Right.
needs to gain momentum. It needs to really generate strong sales enough to catch Wall Street's attention. It's pending to be listed on the Nasdaq, the next level of the Nasdaq up. I forgot what it's called. Not the pink sheets. I forget what it is, but it's the Nasdaq exchange where it becomes more visible, and it can raise more capital from speculative investors. Okay, so that'll give it some
Right.
publicity. But the problem is the stock needs to trade at a certain price. I forget what the price is for 10 consecutive days. And at its current price now, it's not making it. Okay. It cleared every
Right.
other hurdle it needs to get listed on that exchange, but its price needs to trade. I think it's at 20 or 25 cents a share for 10 consecutive days. Um, Again, I like the company. It can either be taken over because its sales are seem to be doing very well. It's got a good marketing plan. It's got good. It's forging good alliances with like this guy DJ Khalid, I think his name is
Yeah,
Khalid.
DJ
Yeah,
Khaled. I saw they had
right,
some sort of collaboration.
right.
He has a huge following, so
And it's not only does it have to gain a Wall Street following, but it needs to gain a general public following, where the U.S. population and the world population starts to think about CBD oils and CBD products in general. There's a commercial out there from one company. I don't know if you've seen it. I forgot the Henderson or something like that. This guy's got a great commercial about CBD, and it's a spray, and it works instantly. And what he's doing is not only advertising for
mhm.
his own company, but he's advertising for the industry. He's making CBD known to.
Right.
He's advertising on the major networks. Okay, and it's really a great commercial. How this housewife, her kids are driving her crazy, but hey, she takes one spray of that CBD and it's instant, and the world's an oyster. Everything's calm and relaxed, and everything can fall apart, but she's feeling good. You know, so the industry itself needs recognition, and I think as that grows, I think CBD is a good player to get into that space. I think they're running very well. I think management's doing great. But again, go to Atlantic City, get the dice. toss.
The other thing I was going to ask was, with a company like that, how do you keep up with it? Because the problem I find is it's hard to find news and current news on it.
Well, if what companies are you using to trade through? I mean, are you on Robinhood? Are you on
I use Fidelity mostly, and maybe they'll have an article once in a while, but
right? Well, that's where you're going to get your main source. I'm on, I get source from my industry relationships, but but yeah, from Fidelity, you should be able, whatever news comes out, Fidelity will have it.
that and Yahoo Finance I'll go on once in a while, see.
Right, right. But Fidelity is going to be more accurate than Yahoo Finance. That's where you're going to get, especially you have your account with them. You should be able to get news on the company.
So definitely, it's a
Yeah.
long shot on that one. It's a gamble, but we'll see where it goes.